Hello dear students, this is Rebecca Dil from RA Knowledge Spot. Dear student, how are you all? Okay, dear students, today we have to do exercise number 4.4 and the rest of the question, that is number 4 and number 5. They're quite lengthy question and also interesting. You have to do them because they're of course very important question. So we are just going to solve thoroughly the rest of the question, okay? Hello dear students, now we have to start question number 4. Okay, so here is the question number 4 and we have to simplify for this. Now the question is in front of you, that is 1 plus under the root 2 and then under the root 5 plus under root 3, and this is your question. Okay students, just we have done as in the previous question that we have to rationalize first these things and then we will solve them furthermore. Now in this question, first you can see these are the lengthy steps actually, but it's not difficult. You have to be very careful, you have to be calm, then you will be able to solve those questions. Okay, now what you have to do, this will be as it is, multiply, and then you have to rationalize the denominator. Just keep in your mind the previous question, that is under root 5 minus under root 3 and the same under root 5 minus under root 3. Then this plus sign will be as it is, and again you have to rationalize this denominator. You can see in this one question you are having the two parts, or in one question we are having two questions actually. Now as in the previous question, that is the first part, like in previous question this is the only part of the question and this is another question, but here this is a complete question in which we are going to have actually the two terms together. Now we are going to solve one by one these two things. Now this will be as it is, and we have to do the rationalization of this the denominator with an opposite sign, this one. Now you have to simplify or simply multiply the numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. Now in the numerator it's just the multiplication, like you are doing in algebra. It's just like 1 is going to multiply with this whole bracket. Just for your convenience, I'm not going to do it directly. Maybe you feel it difficult, that's why I'm just doing it with whole steps. Okay, it is more simple to do this way to get it or to understand this thing. Now under root 2 will be as it is, and now under root 5 minus under root the root 3. Dear students, this is a very known formula in the denominator, that is a plus b and a minus b. We are just going to close the formula, that is a square minus b square. Come to this part, once again the same step. First you have to write this one, and in a whole bracket you have to write this term. If you are enough capable or you feel that you are good at multiplication of all the algebraic expression, then you can do directly as if you are good at it. And otherwise, if you have a little bit doubt on you, then don't go for that process or for directly. Then you have to follow the complete steps. How? See this one. Now minus under root 2 will be as it is, and this whole like bracket, I'm just write in a form of bracket. And now in the denominator again a plus b and a minus b, we are just going to close the formula, that is a square minus b square. Now we are going to solve some further simplification, and that is under root 5 you are going to multiply 1, this will be as it is. 1 under root 3 will give you under root 3, because when we are going to multiply 1 with any number, of course the number will return, you will get it back. No more change in that number. Now in a very previous video, you know that in a question number, when I start this exercise 4.4 question number 1, I just told you some previous concept, some related concept before I start the exercise. So I have told you when we are going to multiply these two numbers, what will happen. 5 2s are 10, because both of them are having square root on them, and what we will do, we will just simply write 2 5s are 10. Plus minus minus, and once again 2 3s are 6. Don't forget to write a square root on it. Now 5 square, that is, it will be cancelled and you will just get 5 minus 3. Similarly when we multiply, of course there's no difference, will be as it is, and this 2 5s are 10, and minus plus minus, and 2 3s are 6. Again they will be cancelled, you will have 5 minus 3. Now okay, dear students, some more simplification. And what is the simplification? The numerator, there is no change, they will be as it is, but here 5 minus 3 is 2 and 5 minus 3 is also 2. Dear students, we're going to have the fractions here. There are two fractions, and you know it very well that when we have the two fractions, there is a positive or a negative sign. We want that the denominator should be same. Luckily, there is something convenient for us that already the twos are same, means the denominator are same. It means no more difficulty for us. We simply, what we have to do, we'll take a kind of LCM, we'll write 2 here, and all the rest of the terms that is in numerator will be as it is with the positive sign. Thanks to God that you are having a positive sign. If you are having a negative sign, what will happen? You have to change all the negative, like you have to change all the sign. But right now, because there's a positive sign, no more change in the sign, the all things will be as it is. Nothing we have to do. Now there is some cancellation, like we can say that under root 3 positive and under root 3 negative is cancellation, and plus under root 10 and minus under the root 10 will be cancelled. Why? Because we know that when the numbers are same but the sign are opposite, we will cancel them. Now the left thing that's are here with you are this. You can see that this under the root 5 is written 2 times. When it is written 2 times, then we can write 2 under root 5, and similarly under the root 6 is written 2 times, so we can say that minus 2 under the root 6. Now this 2 will be as it is. I have told you already that you can't cancel 2 directly with this 2. First you have to take common and then cancellation. There are two words, common and cancellation. You just keep one thing in your mind, common is a small word and cancellation has a big spelling, greater spelling actually. So you just keep in your mind, first you have to take common and then cancellation. Now after taking common, I'm just going to cancel 2 with 2 and you will get under the root, that is. Now this is the second part of the same question. Now dear students, now what is the difference between this question and the previous question is that in the previous question what we have actually, we were having only two fractions, like it was not the part of that fraction actually, the first and the second fraction. But in this question we're having three fractions, 1, 2 and 3. But students, we have to solve on the same copy following the same method. But what is the difference? It is that we are having the three separate fractions, okay? Otherwise there is not a single difference you will feel in the question. Now you're going to start the question and you will see now one by one these brackets. Why I'm going to show the brackets? Because with the help of these brackets things will be more simple for you to understand, because brackets make your life easier, means your mathematical life, or when you're going to solve maths, the things will be easier for you with the help of these brackets. Now as you can see, this is the first number. We are just going to rationalize with the negative sign, with the opposite sign, as we already have done in the very first questions. Okay, now again this is negative sign will be positive, positive. This will be 1 by 2 plus under root 5. This will be 2 minus under root 5, and again 2 minus under the root 5. For the simplification, you just have to multiply this number with 1. Of course, there will be no difference in at all. Now again a plus b and a minus b, this is a square minus b square. Again you have to write 2 with this number, and then this is a minus b and a plus b. Again you have to close the formula. Once again when you multiply this number with 1, no more difference. Again in the denominator, again we have to find apply the formula. So dear students, you can say things are repetitive themselves, the very things that are common again and again happening. So don't be worried, actually just the length of the question, don't be afraid of the length of the question, but the concept is very simple and repeat it itself again. Now the numerator will be as it is because we can't solve them. Now taking the square or some simplification, you will get 4 minus 3, and of course once again numerator is same. 5 will be cancelled, 3 with cancel with the square root, you will only get 5 minus 3. Similarly here the same thing, some more simplification, you will get 4 minus 3, that is 1, 5 minus 3, that is 2, and 4 minus 5, that is 1. Now there is something cancellation. Okay, now 2 is cancelled with this 2, and this 1 actually doesn't mean anything. We will just remove this 1 because it is there is no business or nothing, no anything. You can't even, you can just skip this 1. Okay, now 2 is cancelled with this 2. Now what will happen with this negative sign? Already we have done in a previous question that if there is a minus 1, then you can simply what you do, what is the sign with this 2? That is a positive sign. Now you can directly write plus minus minus. Now what is the sign? That is with under the root 5, that is minus, and minus minus plus. Now some cancellation, all the cancellation that are possible right now, that is plus 2, minus 2, again that is these two numbers will be cancelled. Now the left term with you is this 2 under the root 5. Why? Because under root 5, how many times it is written? It is written 2 times. So I just you have to write 2 under root 5. Now this is another part, that is the third part of the same question. Now again the 3 portions, we are going to solve it with the same method. We're just going to you can say that we have to rationalize again and applying the formulas. I'm not going to explain because this is the same question as the previous question. Now you can see this is 5 minus 3, some more simplification, 2, 3 minus 2, 1 excuse me, then 5 minus 2, 3. Now some more cancellation wherever the possibilities. Now 3 is cancelled. Now the left terms, I'm just going to write them down. This is under root 5 minus under root 3 plus 3, all these things. Now the cancellation. Okay, now after cancellation we will get these terms. Now what will happen further? Some more simplification, and finally there is nothing left in this question. See, this is you can see it's of good length question, but the answer is 0. We don't have anything, so the answer will be 0. Okay, I don't think so there is a problem with this question. It's a simple question. Now we have to move towards the next part, that is this one. This is question number 5, a very very important question. In your exam might be you asked by your teacher, by your examiner, or even in board classes, that you have to find. Now what is the question, or what is the given information that you have in this question is that if x is equal to 2 plus under the root 3, then you have to find x minus 1 by x. You already aware of this thing, because in a very like in question number 3 we have find x plus 1 by x. Now what is the change here? That x minus 1 by x is only single change in this question, and you also have to find x minus 1 by x whole square. Now dear students, be careful, don't mix the things together. You are given with x, that is this one. I can write 1 in the denominator. Now we have to take the reciprocal as in the question number 3. After taking reciprocal, we just have to rationalize with an opposite sign, then a simple multiplication, a square minus b square, this will be 4 and this will be 3, and when you cancel minus this, you will get 1. No more value of 1 in the denominator, we can just skip this one. Now x is this one and your 1 by x is this term. Now just go what you have to find. Actually you have to find x minus 1 by x. Now you will write x minus 1 by x. The value of x is this, minus will be as it is, and your 1 by x is just this way. This is your 1 by x, you just have to put here. Now because there is a negative sign, of course when you take it inside the bracket, the sign will be changed. If there is a positive sign, then there is no change, but right now just because of the negative sign, we are going to change the sign inside the bracket. This will be minus 2 and minus minus plus. The possible cancellation are this one, and the left terms are 2 under the root 3. Now dear students, once more you have to find something else, that is x minus 1 by x whole square. Now what you have to do, you are getting just right now the answer of x minus 1 by x. You simply have to take the square, because you can see this, it's just a whole square. So this is the answer, and you have to take the square both sides, and after taking square, 2 squares separately and under the root 3 squares separately. 2 2s are 4, and when you cancel 2 with the square root, you will get 3, and the answer will be 12. That is a very important question as with respect to your paper exam. So just you have to practice this question, and also not a difficult one. Towards the next part, this is the question, that is this is your x, that is a given information. This is quite lengthy, but I'm just going to tell you how it could be possible in your exam. Actually you have to find x plus 1 by x. The question mark is not in a book, it doesn't look like in your book question like that, but I just separately write it for you so that you should be clear actually what is given and what is not, or what is clear, like what is given and what you have to find. Actually it's just like you have done in physics in your numericals, is just this way you have to solve. Now this is x plus 1 by x, you have to find and x square plus 1 by x square you have to find, and x cube plus 1 by x cube you have to find. Three, actually in this question you have to find three sub questions. You have to find these three questions actually. Now of course always we have to use the given information. Now this is the given information. First we have to take the reciprocal. I'm just going to write x by 1. Now taking reciprocal, as already we have done many times. Now after reciprocal, the positive will be upside and negative will be denominator. Now rationalization, again as already we have done it. Now this is negative will be positive positive. Now you can see in the numerator both the terms are same. Of course when we are going to multiply the same number, we definitely have to take the square. Now this is the square, and the denominator we have to apply the formula, a very known formula, that is a square minus b square. And after that we are going to solve some furthermore. Now this is a square plus 2ab plus b square, and this is 5 minus 2. After cancellation, this is again cancel. Now some more simplification. This will be 5 plus 2 will give you 7, and this term will be as it is, no further simplification, and this is 3. Now dear student, this is the value of 1 by x. Now go to the question where you have to find actually this is x plus 1 by x. Dear students, maybe you feel difficult, or you will get confused that how could it possible that this is a very lengthy question, and how can possible this question be the part of your exam, board exam or the school exam. Actually what happens in your paper, it is not possible for them, or usually this question is not be the part of paper, but not completely but partially. How partially? Like they can give you the question only, like they will ask you, you have to find this part only, or you have to find only this part, or you have to find only this. Like maybe only they will ask this one, first or second. They will not ask you the third part. So it is not possible that this question will be whole appear in your paper. They will ask, they will ask the first two portion. But actually for the sake of practice, you should have to do this question. God knows better what will happen in your exam. Okay. Now this is your 1 by x. Now we have to find x plus 1 by x. Okay, now x plus 1 by x, what is the value of x? This is the value of x. That is the question basically. Now plus will be as it is, and this is your 1 by x. Now as you know that these two are the fractions, and in the fraction if the denominator is not same, what I have told you or what I have discussed with you, that how you have to do is that first you have to multiply the denominator with the denominator, like you have to write them together, and then you have to form like in multiplication in a cross form. Now just 3 is going to multiply with this term, and this term is going to multiply with that term. Now after that you have to simplify some more. 3 is going to multiply. Now remember one thing, I already have told you, you can't write 3 5s are 15, because the square root is a kind of locker, and you don't have the key of that locker. You can't go inside this square root. So what you have to do, you have to write 3 1s are 3 and 3 1s are 3. Simple. Then again, already I have told you in the previous question how you have to multiply. You have to write 7 and the whole bracket. Once again plus 2 under the root and the whole bracket. Now the denominator will be as it is, no more simplification over there. Now this will be as it is, again as it is. Now 7 under the root 5, 7 under the root 2, and then when you are going to multiply, okay dear students, we can break this 10. How? 2 5s are 10. When I come to write 2 5s are 10, I just separately write like under root 5 and under the root 2. Again this will be as it is. Now again this 2, again 10 is going to separate like 5 2s are 10, and this will be as it is. Now again some more simplification, and now you can see these are some I have told you many times, when the two numbers are same, there's a multiplication. You can simply take the square of those number. Now you can see this will be as it is. Of course this will also be as it is, this will be as it is, this will be as it is. Now as under root 5 and under root 5 are same, we will take the whole square. 2 will be as it is, and under root 2 of course have no match, will be as it is. Now this 2 will be as it is. Again this square root 2 is written 2 times, we can take the square, and under root 5 will be as it is. Now the numerator will also be as it is. Now some simplification or some cancellations are possible here. I'm just going to do the cancellation for you. Now the first term will be as it is, second is also as it is, third is also as it is, fourth is also as it is. Now after cancellation you will see 2 is cancelled with under root square root, and you will get 5 2s are 10, and similarly 2 2s are 4, and under the root 5. Now the denominator will be as it is. Now okay. Furthermore, we simply have to just find the same things. I have done nothing, just writing it again. And now this is okay, dear students, there is something like this is quite confusion here. Now how you have to solve? You can see there is something common. This is under root 5 here again. Now we have to find the under root 5 here. See, this is under root 5, then 7 under root 5, and all the 2's are here. First you have to write them together, like 3 under root 5, find out all the 7 under root 5 and 4 under root 5, then minus 3 under root 2, 7 under root 2, and 10 under the root 2. Like first you have to collect the things, like you have to keep them aside, the one for under root 5 and the other for under the roots 2. Now there is something common. You can take common, that is under root 5 from the first 3 terms, and the last 3 terms is common, that is under the root 2. After that common, this 3 will be as it is, plus 7 will be as it is, and plus 4 will be as it is. Now in this question, dear students, I haven't take negative common because it will be maybe difficult for you. You just keep plus here. Don't take negative number common, just take under the root 2 common, and this minus 3 will be as it is, plus 7 will be as it is, and plus 10 will be as it is. Now what will happen? 7 plus 3, that is 10, and 10 plus 4, that is 14. Now when you solve these all numbers, again you will get 14, and I have done a one step directly. What I have done, actually here you can just write 14 under root 5 plus 14 under the root 2. Then I just took common, that is 14, and you will just left with under root 5 and plus under the root 2, and the denominator will be as it is. You can see up and down there is a same number, and we can directly cancel them. This is the cancellation. Now what is the left number you are having? You will have 14 over 3. Dear student, now what is actually in this quite lengthy question, in this huge question, you only get the answer of this term right now. You just have find x plus 1 by x, that is 14 by 3. Now we have to find x square plus 1 by x square. Now we have to take the square of x square plus 1 by x square. Now you have to take the square of this term, that is x plus 1 by x. Now taking square both side, because in this question you can see this is square is opening, you have to expand it. Now like a square plus 2ab plus b square, then 14 square will give you 196, and 3 square, that is 196. X is going to be cancelled with x, then cancellation, then 2 is plus, and over the other side it will be minus. I just write the 1 here just to make it a fraction, and you know how to solve the fraction. 9 ones are 9, 196 ones are 196, and 2 9s are 18. After subtraction you will get this term, and this is the second part of the question. Like this we have find x square plus 1 by x square. Now we have to move x cube plus 1 by x cube. Now how could it possible? We have to jump towards this part. We have to take the cube of, actually taking cube of equation 1. Now this is like we have to find the 1, if we can call it equation 1, taking cube both side, and after applying the formula a cube plus b cube, that is a cube plus 3ab plus a plus b cube, 14 cube, like 14 14s are, and then again 14s are, you will get 2 7 4 4, and 3 cube will give you 27. Now some more simplification. X is going to be cancelled with this x. Now 3 will be as it is, x plus 1 by x, the value of x plus 1 by x is 14 by 3. From here, writing this way, 3 is cancelled with this 3, and we are going to move, we are taking this term to the other side. Then what will happen? Some more simplification. 27 ones are 27, then we have to actually multiply in a cross form. We will get this form. Then Now dear student, this is the final answer of x cube plus 1 by x cube. Dear students, as maybe you get confused or you will just fed up from the question because the question is very lengthy. It's not only difficult for you but also for me to write and to compose all the things here. Okay students, now what you have to do, please students, just keep careful while you are doing the question. Don't be too hurried, don't make mess in your copy while you are doing the question, as you have to slowly win the race for this question because this is quite lengthy question. Hope so you got the points, you got my questions. If is there any issue, you can better ask me. And now I'll see you in the next video where we have to solve the review of the chapter number 4. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.